Hi there, welcome to Two Birds. I'm Fiona, and today's class is a 60-minute Vinyasa flow class, which is both soothing and meditative for those of you who have a more established practice, emphasizing your breath and your own graceful movement as a way of releasing and finding ease, creating space in your body and also mentally as well. So class doesn't include too many detailed alignment cues, and the class is also chaturanga free, so push-up free. We just practice some half flows. So it's a flowing practice, unifying your breath and your movement without too much over effort. So I hope you enjoy, and thanks so much for joining. Namaste. And begin your practice on your backs today, laying down. And if it's comfortable for your low back, take your knees out wide to the side. Bring the soles of your feet together. And if that is too uncomfortable for your low back spine, just gently knock the knees in toward each other and take your feet to the edges of the mat. Resting your hands either on your body, by your side, or overhead. And gently close the eyes. Allow yourself to land in your body, resting your weight down into the support of the mat. Feeling your inner thighs gently relax toward your knees. Your buttocks softening, letting go of any gripping. Your jaw relaxes, lips slightly seal. And just begin to notice and observe your breath. Breath natural and spontaneous, no effort. And begin to brighten and deepen your breath. Breathing into the full circumference of your lungs here, back and front, bottom to top, as if you're waking your body up with your breath. And use your practice today as a way of nourishing and lubricating all the joints in your body, nurturing a quiet mind, and resting whenever you need to do less. From here, just gently take the knees together and hug your knees in toward your chest. And taking the arms out wide to the side with your palms face down, we'll take a reclined twist, just lightly lifting your buttocks and taking the knees over to your right, shifting your hips a little to the left so your spine stays in one straight line, allowing the knees to just fall on one another, relaxing down through the legs. And if you haven't already, just taking your gaze over to the left side. And take 3 full breaths here, breathing into the left side of your rib cage. And feeling your breath empty at the pit of your belly. And one more deep breath in. Exhaling, firming your belly, bring the knees back up. And taking the twist over to the opposite side, knees to the left, hips lightly to the right. And spinning your gaze to the right. And one more smooth breath in. Exhaling, firming your belly, bringing your knees back up. And resting both feet to the floor. And taking your right ankle to your left knee with your toes flexed. And just rocking back into a hip groin stretch. Lacing the fingers behind the back of your left hamstring, behind the knee. Take a few deep, nourishing breaths. And very slowly switch sides. Allowing your shoulders, your head and neck to feel relaxed. And releasing here, bring the knees in toward your chest. And cross your feet any which way, catch a hold of your feet. Take a rock back through the spine and up and over the legs. Make your way into a tabletop position, bringing your hands underneath the shoulders, placing your knees underneath your hips. Spread all your fingers equally. And just move through a few rounds of cat and cow. And that can be in a linear movement, arching and rounding the spine. Or you can move a little bit more organically, perhaps circling, swaying, or circling into the side ribs. Any movement that feels good. And making your way back to a neutral spine. Tuck your toes here and lift your seat, downward facing dog. Keeping a soft bend in your knees, drawing your chest toward your thighs. Extending through your arm bones and down into the base knuckles of your fingers. Feel your head relax. And lightly pedal out through your heels. And your next breath in, gaze forward between your hands. Bend the knees, lightly walk yourself forward to the top edge of the mat. Placing your feet hip distance apart. When you arrive, take a halfway lift. Slide the hands all the way up to the shins. Find a neutral spine and gaze forward. And as you breathe out, soften the knees and fold, releasing all the way down to the crown of your head. Slowly rising up to stand as you breathe in. Sweep your arms overhead, send your gaze up. And as you exhale, bringing your hands to your heart. And on your next breath in, take the arms up overhead, take your hands into a steeple mudra, lacing all the fingers above you, pointing the index fingers toward the ceiling, and take a side bend over to your right. As you breathe in, come back to center, reach tall. And as you breathe out, hands through the heart center and fold over the legs, Uttanasana. As you breathe in, halfway lift, looking forward. As you breathe out, step your right foot back, right knee to the floor. Low lunge, arms sweep up overhead. As you breathe out, sink the hips forward. Inhale here, reach a little taller to the edge of your fingers. And as you exhale, hands down either side of the front foot. Raise the back knee, keeping the hands on the floor, runner's lunge, send your heart forward. And as you breathe out, plant your hands, step quietly back to downward facing dog. Flow forward to a high push-up and pause, shoulders balanced over your wrists. And then bend and hover your knees above the floor, send your hips up and back, downward facing dog. And that's our half flow. And throughout this class today, rather than taking a full vinyasa, we'll take half flows, just as a way of taking a break, nurturing and nourishing your body, your shoulders, and just taking it a little easier today. Bringing your toes together here at the back of the mat. Raise your right leg up and back as you breathe in. As you breathe out, step your right foot forward in between your hands. Runner's lunge, staying on your fingertips, extend your heart forward. And as you breathe out, step up, top edge of the mat. Halfway lift as you breathe in. Forward fold as you breathe out. Rise to stand as you breathe in. Palms to your heart as you breathe out. Circle your arms overhead, breathe in. Side bend to your left as you breathe out. Inhale back to center, reach tall. Exhale, forward fold over your legs. Inhale, straight legs, heart forward. Exhale, left foot stepping back, low lunge, left knee to the floor. Arms rise as you breathe in. Exhale, stay here, rock your hips forward. Inhale, reach tall. Exhale, hands either side of your front foot, runner's lunge, back knee lifts. Exhale, plant the hands, step quietly back, downward facing dog. As you feel yourself breathe in, wave forward to a high push-up. Hover the knees and send the hips up and back for your half flow, downward facing dog. Breath in, breath out. Calm, smooth rhythm to your breath. Tuning into the texture, the quality of your breath. Regulating your breath so it feels even and smooth. One more round to each side. Take a deep breath in, looking forward. Exhaling, bend the knees, step lightly forward, top edge of your mat. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Rise to stand, breathe in, gaze up. Hands to your heart, breathe out. Circle the arms overhead, breathe in. Side bend to your right, breathe out. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. Right foot lunges back, low lunge, breathe out. Arms overhead, breathe in. Stay here as you exhale. Breath in, reach up. Hands to the floor, breathe out. Back knee lifts, breathe in. Plant the hands, downward dog, breathe out. Half flow, flowing forward, high push-up. Hover the knees, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Toes together, back of the mat. Raise your right leg up and back, breathe in. Right foot forward, runner's lunge, breathe out. Heart forward, breathe in, back leg strong. Lightly step forward, top edge of the mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Rise to stand, breathe in. Hands to your heart, breathe out. Circle the arms overhead, breathe in. Side bend to your left, breathe out. Center as you breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Inhale, full breath, look forward. Exhale, lunge your left foot back, left knee to the floor. Low lunge, breathe in. Hips sink forward, breathe out. Arms reach, get a little taller through the sides of the waist. Exhale, hands to the floor. Runner's lunge, raise the back knee, breathe in. Plant the hands, step back, downward dog. Half flow, breathe in, plank pose. Breathe out, downward facing dog, gliding back, hips up and back. Toes together, left leg rising, breathe in. Left foot forward, breathe out, runner's lunge, staying on the fingertips. Stepping forward, top edge of the mat. Halfway lift as you breathe in. Forward fold as you breathe out. Arms rise, stand tall. Exhale your hands to your heart. Take a moment, pause. And circle your arms overhead as you breathe in. Crescent stretch to your right as you breathe out. Inhale, center. Exhale, hands to your heart. Balance on your left foot, raise the right foot, knee bends. And as you exhale, step to warrior two, right foot to the back edge of the mat. Open the arms out wide to a T. Find your balance, ground your feet, sink the hips. Breathe deep. Temple pose, heels turn in, toes turn out, turn toward the long edge of your mat, arms overhead. And as you feel yourself breathe out, bring your hands to your heart. Circle your arms overhead, straighten the legs, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the heart, rebend the knees. Arms swim straight up now, straighten the legs, breathe in. Arms out wide, lower the knees, hands to the heart. Arms circle out and up, breathe in, straighten the legs. Exhale, hands to the heart, rebend the knees. Inhale, arms up overhead, pause, legs straight. Turn your left toes toward the front edge of your mat and come into triangle pose. Take your time, unhurried movement, left hand down to your left leg, right hand straight up toward the sky. Breath in and breath out. Breath in, breath out. Deep breath in. Eyes down, hands down, frame your front foot, runner's lunge. Keeping your right hand on the floor, raise the left hand to the sky, breathe in. Circle your left arm back and then forward, 3 circles like this. Breath in, breath out to circle. Breath in, breath out, circle the arm, frame your front foot. Popping up onto the back toes, pyramid variation here. Come high onto the balls of your back toes and your front toes point forward. Both legs straight as you breathe in. Exhale, forward fold any amount over the front leg. Keep your hips as level as you can feel them, and stay with that even cadence to your breath. Bowing in, tuning in. Re-bend your front knee and take the back knee to the floor for low lunge. Sweep your arms up, one breath here. Exhale, fingertips to the floor, either side of your front foot, step up, top edge of the mat. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold as you breathe out. Rise to stand, breathe in. Hands to your heart as you breathe out. 3 deep breaths, pause, gathering your attention, smoothing the rhythm of your breath. And second side, arms overhead, breathe in. Crescent stretch to your left as you breathe out. Back to center, breath in. Hands to the heart as you breathe out. Balance on your right foot, raise the left foot up, bend the knee. With control, step back, warrior two. Take a long stride, arms out wide. Breath in. Breathe out. Keep breathing, filling and emptying your lungs. Steady gaze. Temple pose to the long edge of your mat, to the left, arms up, heels in, toes out. Hands to the heart as you breathe out, knees bend. Arms straight up toward the sky, breathe in, straight legs. Circle the arms out wide, rebend the knees, hands to the heart. Arms out wide and overhead, breathe in, legs straighten. Exhale your hands to the heart. Arms overhead, legs straight. Arms out wide, rebend the knees, hands to the heart. Inhale, arms overhead, straight legs, pause. Triangle pose on your opposite foot. Reach out arms to a T. Hinge out over the midline of your front leg. Push the floor away with your feet, engage your leg muscles. Breath in. Breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Deep breath in. Hands to the floor, frame your front foot, pop up onto your back toes. Pyramid variation, breathe in, extend your spine, find some space. And exhale, forward fold over the midline of your front leg. Keep breathing, same pace, same tempo. Rebend your front knee, take the back knee to the floor, low lunge. Arms sweep up, one breath here. Hands to the floor, downward dog this time, stepping quietly back. We'll take a half flow, inhale forward, high push up. Soften the knees, hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pause here, 5 to 8 deep breaths. Deep breath in, looking forward. End of your exhale, step or lightly hop forward to the top edge of your mat. Halfway lift to Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and fold. Rise to stand, breathe in. Hands to your heart as you breathe out. Circle your arms overhead as you breathe in. Crescent stretch to your right, breathe out. Back to center, breathe in. Hands to your heart, breathe out. Balance on your left foot, raise the right knee, breathe in. Step back, warrior two, breathe out. Find your feet, arms out wide. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Temple pose to the long edge of your mat. Arms sweep up, heels turn in. Exhale, hands to the heart. Arms straight up toward the ceiling, straighten the legs, breathe in. Arms out wide, rebend the knees, hands to the heart. Arms sweep out and up, breathe in, straighten the legs. Exhale, hands to the heart. Turn towards your front foot, Virabhadrasana 2, Vira 2, arms open out wide. Steady in your feet. Inhale, reverse your warrior now, keeping a deep bend in the front knee. And as you exhale, forearm to your front knee, opposite arm to the ceiling or overhead, pause. Breathe in. And breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Deep breath in. Eyes down. Frame your front foot, pyramid variation, popping up onto the back toes, working towards straightening both legs. Lift and lengthen. Fold as you breathe out. Breath in. Breath out. Breath in. Breath out. Rebend your front knee, back knee to the floor, low lunge, reach the arms, breathe in. Hands to the floor, breathe out, stepping forward, top edge of your mat. Halfway lift, toes come together, forward fold, rise to stand, hands to your heart. Arms circle overhead, breathe in. Crescent stretch to your left, breathe out. Back to center. Hands to your heart. Balance on your right foot, pick up the left knee. Step back, warrior two, breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale, deep lunge in the front knee. Reach the arms up, temple pose to the long edge, left side of your mat, heels in, toes out, hands to the heart. Arms straight up toward the ceiling, straighten the legs, breathe in. Circle the arms out wide, rebend the knees, hands to the heart. Arms out wide and overhead, straighten the legs, hands to your heart. Arms up overhead, straight up, legs straighten, warrior two to your right, rebend the front knee. Inhale here, reverse your warrior. As you exhale, side angle pose, Parshvakonasana. Left arm either straight up or overhead. Find a place where it feels spacious in your body, your breath feels uninterrupted, smooth and steady. Anchor your back heel. Eyes down, hands down, your pyramid variation here, popping up onto the balls of the back toes. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale and fold over the leg. Keep breathing. And let your breath soothe you. Lower your back knee to the floor, low lunge here for one breath. Arms sweep up and overhead. And we'll take a half flow, hands to the floor, step quietly back, downward facing dog. High push up as you breathe in. Hover the knees, hips up and back, downward facing dog. 5 to 8 deep breaths. Staying current with your breath, feedback from your body, Noticing all the sensations and feeling the fullness of your breath around your ribs. Smooth breath in, looking forward. End of your exhale, come quietly to the top edge of your mat. Toes come together, halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold as you breathe out. We'll keep it rolling. Arms overhead, breathe in. Hands to your heart as you breathe out. Arms circle up and overhead, breathe in. Crescent stretch to your right as you breathe out. Back to center, breathe in. Hands to your heart, breathe out. Balance on your left foot, raise the right knee, breathe in. Warrior 3 as you breathe out. Right leg extends and hovers behind you. Torso tilts forward. Hips stay as level as you can feel them. Breath stays smooth. Fingertips to the floor, runner's lunge. Land your right foot. Take a deep breath in, extend your heart forward. Skandasana, over to your right foot, straighten your left leg. Shift over to your left foot, straighten your right leg. Once more each side, over to your right foot, straighten the left leg, toes to the ceiling. Over to your left foot, straighten the right leg. Walk a quarter turn in between your legs, spread leg forward, fold heels out, toes in, halfway lift. Exhale and fold in between your legs, take 3 smooth breaths. Legs engaged, feet actively pushing the floor away. Head, neck and shoulders relaxed. Breathing in, coming up halfway. Walk around to your left foot, frame your front foot, pyramid variation. Pop up onto the balls of your right toes. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, forward fold. Keep breathing, folding in, tuning in. Rebend your front knee, back knee to the floor, arms sweep up overhead, low lunge. Exhale, hands either side of your front foot. Please step up to the top edge of your mat. Take a halfway lift, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold. Rise to stand, breathe in. Rest your hands to your heart as you breathe out. Second side, arms overhead, breathe in. Crescent stretch, your left, breathe out. Back to center, breathe in. Hands to your heart as you breathe out. Balance on your right foot, left knee lifts, breathe in. Warrior 3 as you breathe out, pause and hold. Same cadence to your breath. Toes flexed on your lifted leg. Fingertips to the floor, step yourself into a runner's lunge. Heart forward as you breathe in. Exhale, Skandasana, walk over to your left foot, straighten the right leg. And flow over to your right foot, straighten the left leg. Once more each side. Chest open and bright as you move. And spread leg forward fold, place yourself in between your legs, heels out, toes in, halfway lift. And fold, 3 deep breaths. Jaw relaxed. Walk around toward your right foot, frame your foot. Pop up onto the back toes, pyramid variation. As you lift up, find length, space through your spine. Exhale and fold over the midline of your front leg. Couple of breaths. Breathing with sound. Lower your left knee to the floor, rebend your front knee, low lunge, arms sweep up. And a half flow now, hands to the floor, step quietly back, downward facing dog. Glide forward, high push up. Hover your knees, hips up and back, downward facing dog. 5 to 8 deep breaths here. Eyes forward as you breathe in. Bend the knees, step lightly forward, top edge of your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Forward fold, Uttanasana. Rise to stand, breathe in. Hands to your heart as you breathe out. Arms overhead, breathe in. Crescent stretch to your right as you breathe out. Center as you breathe in. Hands to the heart as you breathe out. Balance on your left foot, raise the right knee, breathe in. Step to warrior two as you breathe out. Find your feet. Reverse your warrior as you breathe in. Exhale, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, left fingertips to the floor ahead of your left foot. Float the right leg, turn your hips to the right, flex your right toes. Breathe deep, smooth, same tempo. Eyes down, hands down, step to the top edge of your mat. Take a halfway lift as you breathe in. Forward fold as you breathe out. Sweep the arms up, stand tall, breathe in. Hands to the heart as you breathe out. We'll keep it rolling. Arms overhead, breathe in. As you breathe out, hands through your heart, toe heel your feet away from one another. Come into squat. Malasana, sitting down any amount on the back of your calves, placing your hands to your heart center. Same tempo to your breath. Steady, soft gaze so you feel focused and alert. Reach your right arm out to the right on a diagonal inside of the right knee, left hand to the sky for a twist. And we'll flow second side, left hand down, right hand to the sky. Both fingertips to the floor. Take a halfway lift and bring your feet back to hip width apart. As you breathe out, just easy forward fold, catch opposite elbows, drop your head, little bend in the knees. Release the hands to the floor. Rise slowly to stand, sweeping your arms overhead. And hands to the heart as you breathe out, second side. And then our warm down. Arms overhead, breathe in. Crescent stretch your left as you breathe out. Back to center, breathe in, stand tall. Hands to your heart as you breathe out. Balance on your right foot, left knee lifts. Step back with control, warrior two, arms out wide. Just find your footing, nice deep bend in the front knee. Reverse your warrior as you breathe in. Half moon as you breathe out, right fingertips to the floor. Float the left leg, flex your toes. Left hand to the sky. Bright and open through your chest, steady breath. Eyes down, hands down, stepping forward, toes together. Halfway lift, breathe in, recenter, reset and fold. Rise to stand, breathe in. Hands to the heart, start to toe heel your feet away from one another, come down into Malasana Yogi Squat. Pause for a couple of beats, lightly nodding the chin in toward your chest, feeling length through the entire length of your spine. Send your left arm out on a diagonal, send your right arm up toward the sky for a twist. And we'll flow second side, right hand down, left hand to the sky, open up. Exhale, both hands to the floor, toe heel your feet to hip distance apart, a bend in the knees, and this time take your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, and take a forward fold with a shoulder stretch, staying easy and comfortable in your body. Releasing your fingertips to the floor, hang in ragdoll now. Feeling the warmth travel down your arms, the warmth and energy you've created in your body. As you breathe in, halfway lift, looking forward. Breathe out here, step down, back to downward facing dog. And chance to pause here, really spread your fingers out, take a long stride between the back of your hands and your toes. Extend and reach your heels down toward the floor. Feel actively and equally engaged through your arms and your legs. Bring your toes together at the back of your mat. Pigeon Pose coming up, right leg rises as you breathe in. Right knee to the back of your right hand as you breathe out. Any modifications, variations that you'd like to make here, please make yourself comfortable so you can rest and stay in a place of surrender in this particular posture. And stay elevated on your forearms or reach your arms forward. Take 5 deep, soothing breaths. Gaze forward as you breathe in. Walk your hands back and make your way into downward facing dog. Let the back of your knee breathe, pedal out through your heels. And then bring the toes together, reach your left leg up and back as you breathe in. Place your left knee to the back of your left hand, breathe out. Taking any props that you like here or making any shape changes to ensure that your knee is comfortable and that you're finding a deep stretch through the outer left hip. Count 5 breaths out, in and out through the nostrils. Eyes forward, walk your hands back, standing on your hands to step back to downward facing dog. And then however you'd like to get there, quietly making your way onto your back and hugging the knees in toward your chest. Shutting down the eyes and taking some small micro movements through the low back spine. Feeling calmer energy of these postures, allowing your body weight to ground into the support of the mat. And taking your feet to the floor, toes can touch there as the feet touch down, knees together, or you can take a little bit of a stronger twist with your right leg over the left. So lightly picking up the hips and sending the knees over to your left. Arms supporting you out wide to the side, and your gaze turns to your right. One more smooth breath in. Firm belly coming back up. And making your way over to the opposite side. Firm belly, making your way back up. And bringing the knees back in toward your chest. Take a little rock side to side. And just rolling over to your right side and dragging yourself all the way back up. And please find a comfortable cross-legged seat, or alternatively kneel here, ensuring your spine is elegantly tall. And we'll practice some Nadi, Shodhana, alternative nostril breathing just prior to Shavasana. So getting very comfortable in your seat, shutting down the eyes, and taking your left hand palm face up to your left knee, touching your index finger and thumb together, extending the other fingers out straight. And then taking your right hand, placing your index finger, middle finger in between your eyebrows, taking your thumb to your right nostril, ring and little finger to your left nostril. So making sure when you're touching your face there that you have a very light touch, that you don't apply too much pressure anywhere on your face. And if you do feel any pressure or tension behind the eyes or behind or in between the eyebrows, just release your hand and breathe naturally. So this is a very calming and soothing practice. It's balancing for the nervous system, left and right hemispheres of the brain. And we'll do 6 rounds. We start with our inhale on the left side, but I'll just get you moving all in at the same pace. So wherever you're at, emptying your lungs. Gently close the right nostril, breathe in left side. Close the left nostril, breathe out right side. Inhaling right side. Exhaling left side, and that completes one round. We've got 5 more rounds. I'll talk you through one more. Inhale left. Exhale right side. Inhale right side. Exhale left side. On your own now. Try and tune into the subtle flow that you can feel through your nostrils. Breaking away from any ujjayi breath. Breath should feel quite natural, still even in tempo. Shoulders relaxed. And keeping the eyes closed when you finish your 6 rounds, finishing on the left side. Just relax your hands, palms face down on your knees or thighs. Gently bowing your chin in toward your chest. Allow your gaze to fall in. And enjoy the freedom of your breath through both nostrils. And sensing the energetic side effect of that practice. And keeping the eyes closed, starting to walk your hands forward. Take an easy forward fold if you're kneeling. Just extending your arms forward into child's pose. Bowing in and surrendering. And when you feel ready, no rush, making your way into Shavasana to complete your 60-minute practice. There is about 6 minutes of Shavasana here. Alternatively, you can sit for seated meditation. Make yourself comfortable. Lay yourself down. And taking that quiet, introspective feeling that you've just created with you as you rest and let go. Cultivating a feeling of effortlessness through your whole body. That feeling you sense just before deep sleep. Your consciousness hovering, still present to all the feedback, sensations from your body. Your attention alert, single-pointed. Your body relaxed, open and receptive. And very gently just starting to drift your awareness back. Sending a smooth wave of breath through your whole body. Bringing some movement to your body, stretching out. And when you feel ready, bend the knees, take your feet to the floor. And resting over to your right side. Blinking the eyes open and adjusting to the light in the room. And just noticing how you feel here at the end of your practice. And taking this feeling with you when you step off your mat. Dragging yourself back up to sit. And thank you so much for joining class today, for watching. Namaste.